everybody. It is not raining. It is not snowing. It is bearable. And we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do this afternoon and this evening. We really, really have. Tomorrow, it is going to be raining. And raining for, I think, nearly 2/3 of the day. And that is good news. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people, traditional Labour voters, particularly in the north, the patriotic north, look at Jeremy Corbyn and they say he's an IRA sympathiser. And they're not wrong. I think the worse the weather, the fewer traditional Labour voters will actually be bothered to go out to the polls tomorrow. That helps us. Our big job is to persuade people who are very tempted by Boris's phrase of let's get Brexit done. It is tempting, isn't it? 3.5 years of opposition from Parliament to a popular vote. Getting Brexit done sounds good. The problem is Boris's deal doesn't get Brexit done. So we need to win this seat and others. We need to get those who like Boris, who are amused by Boris, who will play family quiz games on Christmas afternoon, drawing lots to guess how many kids he's got. Well, he doesn't know either. And we've got to get those people who are minded to vote Conservative because they want to get Brexit done. We've got to tell them the Conservatives have not won in Hartlepool. The Conservatives will not win in Hartlepool, but we can beat the Labour Party. And when we do that, we can hold Boris to account. We'll try and keep Boris to his promises, which is more than his girlfriends and wives ever managed to do. And that's the message. You're going to meet people out there today who want to get Brexit. We all want to get Brexit done, don't we? Yes. We want it done properly, with a clean break from the European Union, not to be tied in to what would be 3 more years of negotiation. So we've got a bit of persuading to do. And given the massive vote we've got here, can we do it? Yes. We can do it. And I'm going to be out there. I've got my walking shoes with me, not my usual brogues. And let's go and give it today and tomorrow our absolute best shot. We can do this. And once we get the bridgehead, goodness knows where it goes from there. I remember back in 1999, 3 of us from UKIP getting elected to the European Parliament. At the time, the media did not see the significance of it. But it gave me a platform on which I could build something that led us to getting a referendum that got us to where we are today. And tomorrow, 20 years on, is our chance to get another bridgehead where not only do we make sure Boris delivers a proper Brexit, but we open the door for what is now desperately needed, and that is our entire political system. A 19th century set of institutions to be brought into the 21st century. Do you know, political reform 10 years ago was a conversation for the Oxford Union. Now, you talk to folk out there. Do they want to see the House of Lords gone? You bet your life they do. Do they think postal voting is open to fraud and corruption? You bet your life they do. Do they think in future any referendum should be legally binding? You bet your life they do. And both Labour and Conservative want to keep this country stuck in an out-of-date 2-party system with no reform and change. We are the radicals. We are the ones for change. We said at the beginning, we want to change politics for good. Getting a proper Brexit is just the beginning of making our country a modern, functioning democracy in which we have faith, trust and belief. And I think we owe it, actually, to those that went before us and fought for us to be free, to make sure we handed to our kids something to